tired of these goddamn Pink Panthers. Sick of them.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
4th down, Mayfield.
Are you bum?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We're scoreless after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke.
Sick of your ass.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A second down throw for Heineke.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
From the gun, Heineke.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5.
Bullshit.
De'Ami Brown from 10 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down trot. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. one. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Oh!
He clanks it off the right upright. And it's
bullshit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
fuck out of here.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik McDowell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
Get shit out of here.
Connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Heineke on 4th down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield on play action.
Oh, he was open.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now
hell no!
They recover in the end zone. So this will go as a touchback. And boy, you talk about going for
I'm trying to slide.
Break, as that's a big turnover.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 27,
Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Heineke now. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. He's got it to Gibson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To the air again, Heineke. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Legal for a pass.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. Halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Give me a damn ball.
Troy Hill picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
pushing through the contact.
Yeah, for me.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every
good
game,
run.
the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy
What
of the
is
20.
going on, man? Y'all not stopping the run or
10
nothing.
yards on that one and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Heineke. Out to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got
Ooh,
it.
you just got rid of it. That was coming.
To be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And
I'm gonna sick his ass.
about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Heineke rolling to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Not this time. I'm sick of his ass.
Losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and goal, Heineke.
Give me this shit.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He's at the 30.
Cleveland in this bitch.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Sitting on that.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. He's going deep for Brown.
Nope.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Heineke.
Lay down.
Here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty.
He quit. Here we go against the Ratbirds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago.
Shitty ass connection.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and off we go from Cleveland. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Break his fucking legs.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that's
got a man. It's
bullshit.
Yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 47 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swings this out for Hunt. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
2nd into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And running with power here. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mayfield.
No! I mean, throw it to him.
Picked off at the 23. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. I mean,
throw it to him.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level.
Press the wrong fucking button.
We're not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Bullshit, man.
Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Ravens 14, Browns 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 10 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, okay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. even offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bulldogs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Trucks over him. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 39, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield now. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fighting him off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Play fake. Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Freeman. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got
bullshit
for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Mayfield to throw. Pass complete to Chubb.
Not much there, only a yard. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 9. Now Mayfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Ravens are going to take over
Damn it.
at their own 41.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson running again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down. It's Freeman. And he'll go down at the 28. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Jackson steps away. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Pussy. Gonna go for the field goal. I blew that game. Oh well, fuck it. Yo.
Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
You already played pissed off. How you doing, bro? I'm alright, man. Got my mom Ashes here with me.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Yeah.
2 yards.
He got life insurance.
2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
God damn.
This is the pick up there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's fun.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up
3. Brunt, they finally beat with the fucking Ravens.
Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
Lucky bastard.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen.
Man, get away from that fat nigga, man.
He goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
My fucking Jordans in Cincinnati. Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Ah!
To Adams, but that's intercepted.
Fuck.
Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm trying to squeeze that shit in there.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that.
Yeah, that cover two and cover 3 flat, hard flat, that shuts Grundy down.
So far here this afternoon,
All he got to do is throw it flat.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this
Kill his
to his
ass.
30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
This will bring the whole crew, huh?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Newton.
Fuck!
Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
That's a kill Cam Newton.
Big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, it's Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end, and taking it to the 15-yard line.
What happened to Arnold?
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
You hear about the Browns players got COVID?
Tally, as told by Next Gen Stats,
A-Rod players got COVID.
miles per hour. Whoa.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's
8, yeah, but they all vaccinated. Yeah, they all 8 players is vaccinated, so they got to have 2 negative tests before Saturday. No, it don't.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage.
Right about that.
Actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I said, you right about that.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
That's some bullshit.
Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone.
Oh, I
It's
thought.
incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right. Right.
They snap it to Newton. This is caught. Touchdown
Fuck!
Panthers.
Ow!
It's
Fuck
the
my hand up.
Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers
Bastard.
go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
I keep forgetting I ain't playing Burundi.
He clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
So
with the missed PAT
damn.
in his rearview mirror, he goes
Crazy.
back out to kick this one off.
Damn. Damn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the
That's crazy,
interception
bro.
in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming.
Seen him play, huh?
Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
He tried to pick that
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Well, got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a second down. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover.
Good job, Mr. Black.
Will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
I ain't trying to throw no interceptions.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Newton.
Ah!
Oh, this one incomplete.
Try to kill Cam Newton with his fat ass.
And it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
McCracker. That's his new nickname, McCracker.
He devised ways to get into the football in space and just let him go. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a
Cracker bastard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Now a crease here.
Go! Go! Go!
30. 10. He will take this all the way.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most
oh, man.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Newton to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. And Marshall's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play. And the offense
Burundi said he online.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, pick it up.
It's a bad tutorial.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Get his ass.
And they went the wrong way there.
Sick of
Losing
him.
yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Kill him.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Kill his
He's
ass.
going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, Newton. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And this throw a bit lazy. He couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got
How the fuck did he get loose?
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Newton. And it's caught.
Damn it.
Touchdown, Panthers. Shi Smith from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point
Oh,
lead.
boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring
Damn
it
it.
up, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He said he got winners.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down at 5. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Jones.
Block y'all fucking man.
Immediately there. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down run by Jones not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point try now for Crosby. And no sweat, he puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game.
I'm the Green Bay Slackers.
Now as the kick's away.
I gotta figure out how to stop you. Damn chess match trying to stop you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 7. Newton.
Wow, you motherfucker!
Nearly picked off.
You motherfucker! Catch the goddamn ball!
But 3rd down coming up.
Shit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cam to throw. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that damn play.
Time on a catch and run.
Now you're right
That
on the edge of
fucking
field goal
play.
range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Oh, you motherfucker.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more.
Fuck!
It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves.
Wrong damn
They can pull this
defense.
one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Alright, y'all, it's party time. It's party time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense
You
handle this
motherfucker.
situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure
Him dropping that pick lost me the damn game.
Every week of the season, you go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw.
He was holding me. He was holding me. He bumped my man.
This football game.
All right, Brandon.
Bastard.
When you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey.
Oh, hell no! Y'all had a chance to stop him. All right, man. Good game.
So this one is over.
Do you want to play Burundi?
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Beat him.
sent the invite, Bear. I'm just waiting for you.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So you playing with them teddy bears again? I thought you was gonna go to the Buccaneers. Okay. One more time. One last dance. I just lost to his ass by a touchdown.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their
Yeah, he
tunnel.
been beating me.
And ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back.
It was a close game. The last game I played, it was a close game.
Underway from Chicago.
I only lost by a touchdown.
Taylor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I can't stop McCaffrey.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action.
He
Now
thinks
it's
it's a
Rodgers.
special forward. Fuck!
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will score.
Damn it.
That's 6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
I don't know why I hesitated and looked over there.
The defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taylor now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Oh, yeah. I wish his ass come to Cleveland.
The Packer offense ready to get their next
I think he gonna leave Green Bay.
The Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step
Where do you think he's going?
in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring up 1st and 10.
He seemed like a Denver guy.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Fuck!
Jackson picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And nothing doing.
He ain't J.K. Dobbins.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Good job, Big Poe Chops.
That's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Good job. Good job, Fatty.
Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Smart man.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence.
Hey, at least he didn't give up a
Nice
touchdown.
They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Oh yeah, I got a solid secondary.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Man.
To take him down, it's a loss of 3.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run snap route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Jones. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Good stop.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to
Everybody
the line
was
of scrimmage,
covered.
no
I said, fuck it. I got to scramble this bitch.
Go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Fuck!
Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. Good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Fields going to keep it once more. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 28-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters
I said, no, let's get out of here before we throw another pick.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is met quickly
no
in
running.
the backfield. Down he goes.
No
like
more running.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 16. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
Pick that shit.
Stay with the overall essence.
This is the 2nd game in a row. His ass fucking dropped the damn pick.
Incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep territory with a 1st and 10.
Come on, Aaron Rodgers. You got to wake the fuck up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Fuck!
Sure, he saw the linebacker there as that's back
Damn it!
down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Fucking gummy bears. Damn it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I
no
believe
running.
it should reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Read option, here's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere.
Not going to work on me, buddy.
22. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And it's off the couldn't even get it there. It's
That's
no
funny.
Good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the
This
booth.
is a shitty game for Aaron Rodgers.
That thing floated forever up there. And I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams.
They're wide open.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he'll be taken
out of cover.
50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Even though this
I ain't about to. I was gonna throw it to Adams. I said, hell no. You got 2 people on him.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. A check down here to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle
You fat, slow bastard.
Extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses.
Eating too many damn Big Macs. That's why he can't get open.
Because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this
Fuck.
is intercepted, and that should do it.
That's over.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the
That's
Bears are going
over.
to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used
Smothered him
on
like a
defense
smothered
as they
pork
stop
chop.
it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball
I
game.
smothered him like a
First play of the
smothered
drive
pork
goes the wrong
chops.
way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with the option right.
Are you fucking serious?
And brought
Yeah.
down, but able
Y'all had
the
him.
30-yard line.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So that not just important in the fact that it widens the lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession.
Fruit punch gummy bears.
It doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Yeah, only ones that's playing this game is me, you, B-Son, and Gavin.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
And I'm live streaming too, so. Huh? T Supreme can't talk until you get a damn PS5. Nobody about to play that old ass for. I was like playing Super Nintendo. Try something different. Yeah. We'll see.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in
Yeah.
Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old
What you over there eating?
They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ba 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 ba. I'm hating
Here's
it.
Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we
Shake
go
machine
from
always
Soldier
down.
Field. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
Oh, it worked
And he's
today.
gonna
Get
be
you a
out of bounds.
milkshake.
Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Okay. How many Jordans you got in your collection?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott off play action. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah.
Not a
I
big
got
window to throw.
I got a lot of 11s.
Yeah, they had him
I
under
got
pretty well, but
the
somehow
Space
able to muscle his
Jams.
way open
I
and
got the
catch
Cool
ball.
Grays now. They still on their way. I got the Concords. I got the Legend Blues. Yeah, I got some threes too.
5 yards remain on
I got one pair of threes.
Running it with their receiver Cooper. And
Block! You fucking Ezekiel Elliott.
and they'll stop him behind the line.
He's sitting there running after
Lost
him.
a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was
He's lazy. Look at look. He's lazy as hell. Damn, block your
A
fucking
tough spot
man.
here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with the
Oh, that's what he do in real life. You know how he twitch his shoulder before he throw it?
Everyone throws it on 3rd down.
He do that on the game.
So you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone
Another
likes it.
Ohio State
It's
running back.
executed very well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Ohio State make good defensive ends, wide receivers, defensive backs, and running backs, but we don't have good quarterbacks to come in the league at all. Let's take the sack. Let's take the sack. Let's take the sack. Nobody was open.
Able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Nobody was open.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football.
Nah, hell nah.
Him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep it in.
If I learned playing against you, you can't force it.
When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Fuck.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off
Damn it.
25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words.
Besides Khalil Mack.
Auspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And
I want him to.
down at the 4-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates
Want
love
his
it.
ass
Where
to
do you
fumble.
fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 39, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's
Man, why would you lob it, you idiot?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That should have been picked. He fucking lobbed it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Fuck.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will
Fuck
stop.
that, that's lit.
Seconds to go until halftime.
I said, fuck that. I ain't about to fumble.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
John McKeon there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point.
Shit, I had to work hard for that touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's going to have to eat this one.
Follow his ass up.
DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right.
These 2 teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field in Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On first down, Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. The field's going to get this to Montgomery.
What the fuck?
Out to midfield.
What y'all doing?
Right at midfield at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43,
I was right there.
But not before picking up the first. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Fields.
Oh, catch it! You fat bastard.
So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter.
He'll bat it down.
In a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Elliott.
God damn, lineman, get out my way.
2 yards to show for it. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Prescott over the middle here to Wilson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Fuck.
Picked off around the 41. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Just
Sick of his
inside the
ass.
5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Once more, Montgomery. Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our 4th quarter.
Defense wins championships.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the
Smart
lead
man.
at 10-7. Well, he was a spectator.
My red zone defense been solid.
Opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
All right, y'all. Let's play some cowboy football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
That was a terrible
You're going to
play
take care
call.
of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate.
Damn it, he was a little bit faster. I've been gone.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got Elliott, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create
No!
He's got his third interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you knew you had
bullshit, man.
With the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the
Good game.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Yeah.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one swung out to Montgomery, and he's across for the late touchdown. Final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happening.
Oh, he caught that shit.
Last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One last shot now for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Good game.
At the 35, and the Bears come up with a late turnover.